The news alerts began as a trickle, then became a flood. It was a Tuesday morning like any other, until it wasn't. Across major Asian cities, from Tokyo to Singapore, screens went dark. Financial markets froze mid-trade. Video calls connecting families and boardrooms alike simply vanished into digital ether. The cause: a cascade of failures deep beneath the waves of the South China Sea. Undersea seismic events had severed multiple submarine fiber optic cables, the invisible arteries of our global internet. The digital world for millions ground to a sudden halt. In Manila, chaos was palpable. Businesses struggled, students were cut off, and the business process outsourcing industry faced crisis. Clients in New York and London couldn't connect with their teams. The outage exposed a critical weakness. The modern world is built on data flowing through fragile cables on volatile seabeds. When those cables break, the foundations of our interconnected society crack, revealing our digital fragility. For the Philippines, situated in a geologically active and strategic maritime zone, this was not just a theoretical risk, it was an immediate danger. The world watched as the Philippines faced a wake-up call. How can a nation secure its digital future when its primary connection to the world lies on an unstable ocean floor? The answer would require a bold, terrestrial solution to an underwater problem, a project that would soon become a beacon of strategic planning. The Philippines is a nation defined by its geography. Over 7,600 islands scattered across mountains, volcanoes, and seas. This landscape has always challenged infrastructure, and in the digital age, the stakes are even higher. The country relies almost entirely on submarine fiber optic cables to connect to the world. These cables land at specific coastal points, cable landing stations, where data is distributed inland. Most international connections are concentrated in one area, the Luzon Strait. If those cables are damaged, the nation's data flow slows to a crawl or stops completely. It's like routing all a city's highways through a single, narrow pass. This dependence creates a vulnerability. The country's economic pulse and global connections rest on fragile glass fibers. For a booming digital economy, any disruption has immediate, severe consequences. The challenge: protect existing gateways and ensure data can be distributed efficiently across thousands of islands. Simply adding more undersea cables isn't enough. A more resilient, innovative approach was needed to bypass the primary point of danger. The Luzon Strait, separating Luzon from Taiwan, is a vital but perilous maritime passage. It sits on the Pacific Ring of Fire. Earthquakes and undersea landslides are common, snapping cables with ease. Powerful currents and typhoons further threaten the cables, constantly shifting the seabed. In 2006, the Hengchen earthquake triggered catastrophic cable breaks, isolating the Philippines digitally. Internet speeds dropped by over 90%, international calls failed, and the business process outsourcing sector was crippled. The incident exposed the nation's critical dependence on this single choke point. Smaller disruptions continued. Ship anchors, fishing trawlers, and natural disasters all posed threats. For cable operators, the area became a high-risk zone. For the Philippines, a constant source of anxiety. The Luzon Strait offers the most direct path for cables between East and Southeast Asia, funneling enormous data traffic through a narrow, treacherous passage. Any major disruption has a domino effect across the region. For the Philippines, finding a way around this choke point became a matter of national urgency. The risks were clear. The solution had to be bold. The answer bypassed the strait entirely. The Philippines responded with ingenuity, the Luzon Bypass Infrastructure, or LBI. Instead of making the seabed safer, they created a terrestrial digital highway across Luzon. The LBI is a 240-kilometer network of ultra-high-speed fiber optic cable, running from Baler on the east coast to Poro Point on the west. International cables from the Pacific connect at Baler, travel overland via the LBI, and continue westward, completely avoiding the earthquake-prone strait. The government, through the DICT and BCDA, built the physical infrastructure, providing a secure foundation for private telecoms to lay fiber. This public-private model is key to the LBI's success. The LBI turns geographic vulnerability into a strategic asset, offering a safe harbor for the world's data. The Philippines is now a vital link in global internet infrastructure. The LBI's success hinges on public-private partnerships. The Philippine government built the ducts. Global tech leaders brought the data. Meta, parent of Facebook, became the first major partner, landing its submarine cable in Baylor and running fiber through the LBI. In exchange for access, Meta provided the government with 2 terabits per second of capacity, equal to the combined capacity of the country's 2 largest telecoms at the time. This leap in bandwidth accelerated national connectivity at a fraction of the cost. The partnership model lets the Philippines leverage private investment for public good, positioning the country as a key digital hub. The LBI is a blueprint for future collaboration. The LBI is part of a larger strategy, the National Broadband Program. The goal, a comprehensive high-speed internet backbone reaching every corner of the archipelago. The LBI serves as the main international gateway, feeding bandwidth into the national network. With World Bank support, the government is laying thousands of kilometers of fiber, connecting schools, hospitals, and rural communities. Private telecoms are expanding their own networks, creating a synergy between public investment in the backbone and private investment in the last mile. This approach builds a resilient, redundant network. The vision, a digital fabric weaving together the entire nation. The LBI is the master thread. For most Filipinos, the impact is personal: faster, more reliable, and affordable internet. For students, it means streaming classes without buffering. For small businesses, stable connections for online payments. In disasters, resilient networks enable emergency coordination and family connections. The LBI helps keep the digital lifeline intact when it's needed most. The national backbone, fed by the LBI, extends connectivity to underserved areas, leveling the playing field. Telemedicine, online government services, and remote work become possible for remote communities. This investment empowers entrepreneurs, farmers, and creators to reach global markets. Reliable internet is not just convenience, it's economic opportunity and social inclusion. The LBI is an investment in human potential. Every Filipino gains a chance to participate in the digital future. The LBI is more than faster internet. It's a statement of digital sovereignty. Controlling critical infrastructure on Philippine soil reduces strategic vulnerability. The Philippines becomes an active hub in the regional data network, strengthening its geopolitical standing. The LBI attracts international partners and investment, turning a geographic challenge into strategic leverage. It lays the foundation for a knowledge-based economy, supporting industries like AI and fintech. A secure national network also strengthens cyber defense, making it easier to protect critical infrastructure. In an era of digital threats, domestic control is invaluable. The LBI is a pillar of the nation's 21st century defense and economic strategy. The Luzon bypass infrastructure is a landmark achievement, but the journey isn't over. Building a robust digital nation requires ongoing investment and commitment. Technology and threats evolve, so must the infrastructure. Public-private cooperation remains essential, expanding the LBI's partnership model. The focus must also include digital literacy and skills training, ensuring all Filipinos can benefit. Programs teaching digital skills and cybersecurity are as vital as the cables themselves. The Philippines has turned vulnerability into strength through bold investment and innovation. The LBI is a symbol of resilience and digital independence. The path ahead is long, but the course is set. By investing in infrastructure and people, the Philippines can lead in the digital age.